after voting earlier this month not to allow refugee resettlement in Beltrami County. Beltrami County Commissioners got an earful tonight. It wasn't on their agenda, but several people got up and spoke in favor of resettlement in the public comment period of the meeting.
This is a call to action for all of us, a call to listen and learn. We need to educate ourselves on all parts of the issue and not ridicule those whose approach is different than our own. A call to stand up and speak out. And in spite of all that's going on in Washington, a call to be our better selves here in Beltrami County. Thank you.
My name is Dan Gannon. I live at 615 4th Street in BEMIDJI. I'm the grandson of an Irish immigrant, a refugee from Ireland, a man who had to flee Ireland due to the war against the British Empire. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that man. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for the fact that he was allowed into this country to escape that level of violence and brutal poverty. And I would imagine at some point back in your family histories, Mr. Lukacic, Gaspig, and Anderson, there's a similar story of families escaping poverty and possibly war and violence. That is the story of this country. This is native land, right? Everyone knows that. Has been, will be. The only reason you three gentlemen and myself are here are due to the acceptance, the policies of accepting refugees into this part of the world. That is the only reason. I hope I am clear. When you bring up a straw man argument about resources, lacking resources, it is true, Beltrami County is very poor. We know this. If you had bothered to do some of your homework, you would have realized that nearly all of the funds to resettle refugees are federal funds, not going to be taken out of our county. Do your homework. Research it. It is not hard. The internet is both horrible and genius at the same time. The information is there. Take some pride in the work that you do. Don't half-step. 2 weeks ago was an exercise in half-stepping and defaulting to a base of xenophobia and racism. People walking around out here talking about St. Cloud and Fargo. Well, let me translate that for you in white guy speak. That means white people don't want to see people with dark skin coming into their communities, who have different habits, because they're invasive. My people were once considered invasive. What happened to them? They chose to become white, right? As did yours and yours and yours, Mr. Anderson. People coming from Syria, Somalia, other parts of the world that are war-torn, who have brown skin, can't choose to be white. They don't have that choice. And you call them invasive. In 2020, shame on you. It's horrible. I'm going to take my proud Irish American behind out of here. I hope that you reconsider this vote, get your facts straight, do your homework, open your hearts and minds, please.